Max mastered the farmhand job. Great. We can only have one farmhand using this thing per farm area, I think. Unless you can have multiple farm stations in one area, I don't know. Right, you are off. Get you deconstructed. Yeah, I quite like it so far, GG. If I'm honest, I am enjoying it. Fuck. There's a hatcher. I want to build my water tank. What the hell? It's not just about rotting mechs, it's just about keeping them somewhere in one place. It's not just about rotting, that's why I put quite a few different ones in there. So, edible, we'll put all. And then cooking ingredients, put barn lily flowers. And that should be fine. All being well. Right, have we got access to that seed now? We have. And it's been stored somewhere. So, first things first. Let's put you right there. Hopefully this will cool this area down enough. Research-wise, what are we going to need soon? Like, I'm really not in a rush to do research because I don't really see the point. The priorities in the game keep changing with every update. So, like, whereas I used to rush the research like mad, I just don't bother anymore. I'd like to look at conveyors, but I don't think we're going to get to that point just yet. Wiring, I don't think we need to worry about just yet. Natural gas gens, petroleum generators. Fire poles, definitely. We'll get refinement and fire poles, that should help. Make it a bit quicker getting around the base. Put you to be a Mr. Wheezy. Which will be good. Might as well open this door. And then up here somewhere we need to put a couple of terrariums or something. Maybe. I'm hoping this should cool this off a bit pretty quickly. Because there's quite a lot of oxygen in the base. So I'm hoping it should. But we'll see. Right, this hatch is going to be a problem. So let's get him moved. Let's do this. Let's get him moved somewhere else. We'll leave that for now. Let's move our hatch to like here or something. We'll sweep this up. Hello Fred, good evening buddy, how are you? Kill it. No! Audiovisual broadcast in which a host eats large quantities of food while interacting with their audience. Usually done through an internet webcast. Mukbang became popular. So I've never heard of that before. How are you liking the new job screen? I find it starts to lag like a mofo up to around 12 dupes. It lags like fuck now. I've got 10 dupes. I'm on cycle 28. What's this fucking lag? It's terrible. It needs to be fixed. Other than that, Alifed, pretty good, mate. Pretty good. Does he even have a farmer? I do only have. I have 2 farmers, look. 2 farmers. Only one of them is an advanced farm at the moment. But... Listen, I'm learning, alright? Give me a fucking break. I haven't played this as much as you have, alright? So we'll send that hatch over here. That will be good. Get him out of the way. He can feck off. Oh, you bastard. Get in there. Press the L key to open the jobs menu without lag. Clicking it open causes lag. No, what? How does that make sense? That's brilliant, but how does it make sense? It's pre-released. Yeah, of course, Domain. I know. Check the farming station grow. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work on mealwood. Yeah, we meant to do a little comparison, weren't we? We are starving at the minute. Excuse me. Things are not great at the moment. But we will do that comparison. Let me put another wheezewort up here. Okay. We do have muckroot, but why is this muckroot bugged, I wonder? Because when I deconstructed that thing before, it looked like there was something inside it, but then when I deconstructed it, nothing fell out. So let's just do a quick save and load. Let's do that. That's a very good thing, that mid. I didn't know that. I'm well behind on this game at the minute, because I've not really been lurking on the forums all that much. Yeah, there is a muckroot. I've got 7,500 calories. That was weird. Eat this. Ruby. Got loads of muckroot. Well, it's definitely a little bug. Did I turn it off? I don't think so. No, they're eating it now. I think it was just bugged. Because it was in a compactor that I deconstructed. Not a compactor, you know, the, what they called? Ration box. I think it was just bugged. Right. I want this to be another wheezewort. So we'll get through here. I still want to try and isolate the base a little bit because it's too toasty. Same on this side really, but it's not quite as extreme on this side. This side it's bad. Partly exacerbated by the Steam guys in fairness, but whatever. Is this starting to cool down tiles yet? Not really. Let's get in there. Get rid of you. A swimming pool. Just what I wanted. I didn't see anyone mention it on the forums. I stumbled upon that discovery when tinkering the chops menu. Also, close it using L. Don't click it closed. No way. That's a great find, mid. I like that. Solid work, buddy. As ever. Right, let's carry on some of this down here. Ooh, we should just be able to get away with digging this out. Sand on sandstone should be fine. If it was just sandstone, I wouldn't do it, but it should be fine. What's rotting in here? Or is it just a visual thing? We can get all that from here. That'll be fine. Just dig all that out. I wonder if it's worth me putting some ice in one of these compactors for now. What's been mastered? Junior artist. Well done. Yeah, the average stress is creeping up a lot. I need to get some more decor around the base, really. We'll start by sweeping up some of this crap that's kicking around as a bit of a higher priority. Likewise, we'll clean the toilets up. Get rid of some of this stuff as well. And I want this done now, ideally. Okay. Does the game feel slower? If so, how is it? It feels slower in for me. Like I'm not rushing research, so that part of the game feels slower. Normally by now you'd have a lot more stuff finished with your research, even with the last update. Well, the one before actually, because they made it really easy. Before the automation update is what I mean. You'd still have all your stuff done by like cycle 30, no problem. Now it's a little bit slower. But I'm just totally not giving a shit about research at the minute, truth be told. I'm just quite happy to potter about with some of the new stuff. And obviously having to level people up to be able to dig certain materials and like getting your farm hands leveled up so that they can use the farming stations and stuff, that's a bit of a bottleneck, but it's alright. Any change you like? I like it all so far, to be honest, Mad Hat. It doesn't really offend me too much at the minute. I find the pace of the game does feel slow, which I like. No zooming through the early game on autopilot. Exactly, Alfred. That's exactly what. Yeah, that's sort of what I was trying to say. Couldn't have summed it better myself, mate. Why do you force them to research outside unbreathable air? Because it's hot. That's why. They can keep this hot shit outside. I don't want it in here. That's why. What's up with your artist? Nothing. Artist's fine. I just don't want to upgrade into the next level yet. I decided to try out mush bars because the research is slower, and I find that fry mush bars are kind of cool now. Oh really? What's good about them now? I never liked to use mush bars because of the water usage. I suppose if you're going to turn them into fry mush bars though. What's good about them? What's changed then? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we should be able to dig all this out. Why don't you try doing important science experiments in unbreathable air? Mid, you forget. They chose to be my dupes. They signed themselves up. This isn't a forced work camp. They signed up for this shit. Yeah, I just want to do a bit more exploring now. We've not even explored down to oil level, which normally I'd have done by this point. So it's really, it has definitely slowed down my style of play, definitely. But I quite like it. You got research done in 34 cycles. Yeah, but you're boring as fuck, Mex. You don't build bases. You just, right, I'm going to dig out a tiny cube and do all my research, and only then will I venture out. You're boring. Look at this. We've got a jumbled up mess of beautiful. Jesus. I say, I've no doubt you could rush it. A couple of different researching dudes. I've no doubt you could rush it, but I don't want to. Don't need to. Don't need any of this shit yet, so why should I waste dupe time researching it? That's dumb to me. I don't need any of this shit. Like plastic and stuff. We're nowhere near that. I don't even know where oil is. I don't even know if we've got any oil. So, or access to any oil, rather. I will get electrolyzer research now. But realistically, none of this shit I need at the minute. We'll do... Yeah, we'll get electrolyzers, but... Like, why do I need hydro fans, insulated tiles, space heaters, textile loom? Don't need any of that stuff. You're crazy. There's no way you did it in 34 cycles if you did it with just one dupe mechs. Those maths doesn't add up. It's crazy. Because there's more stuff to research now than there ever was before, so that doesn't make sense. They increased killer cows for nothing, really. You build a musher in a cooking station, you'll see. They changed all the calorie values. Oh, really? I know it was like two lice loaves made a mush fry, wasn't it? Or something like that. I never use them, as I say. Go smart battery and automation. Yeah. We'll get all the research done, Max. I'm just not rushing it. I don't need to. It's done. It's much more entertaining when there's a chance of him failing. It's far more fun to watch Grow possibly fail of his own doing. Got no faith in me, you guys. No faith. No matter how many colonies I've built, you've just still got no faith in me. It's very saddening. I should start taking bets. I'd take all your fucking money. How about that? He says as his base is currently starving. Is this starting to cool off at all? Come on. Cool it off a little bit. You can do it. We need that other Weezewort as well. Oh, they dug it up. Somebody bringing a Weezewort here anytime soon. It would be nice if they could. Anyone? Ah, there we go. See if we can get rid of some of this heat over here as well. That would be good. Right. Let's increase this now because I want to do some bedrooms. Because you've all been giving me shit over the fact that we've got no bedrooms. So why not? Do I want to leave space for the future? Do I want to leave space? No. Kinda do though. There'll be no statues in the bedrooms. We're having a change of regime. There will just be pictures. Beautiful, beautiful pictures. Yeah, many arts. How about that? Boop. I'll probably need to fill in some of these tiles in between as well. Because I think this will be too big. But it'll be fine. Maybe... I don't quite know how many tiles I'll have to fill in, but we'll see. That's because researching everything in 35 cycles is much faster when your troops don't have to hold their breath while doing it. I've only just moved outside, Mid, and I've moved outside because I don't care. You're crazy. There is no research rush. There's no reason to do it. Why are you playing this game like it's a fucking race? What's wrong with you? Play it nicely. Let them suffer slowly. Do you know what I mean? What's wrong with you? I'm now just researching the opposite of whatever Mex tells me to research because he's pissed me off with his bullshit. You killed everyone at least once on the last go. Yeah, I killed a lot of people. It was an accept every dupe challenge. I killed a lot of bitches and I hold no remorse. Some dupes were printed and immediately killed. Yes, that did happen. My faith dwindles when a dupe dies. Ah, shit. Too big. Yeah, I know, Mex. We're going to fill in some gaps. It's fine. I don't care. A month? They spent an entire month sleeping where they fall on the floor. Well, a lot of them slept on the ladders, in fairness, and I didn't charge them any rent for it, so... What who are you? They're fucking union leader? Jesus. Hashtag 20. Might see if I can get a replacement, but I think the crashes might be because of how much you zoom... How much you zoom in and out and move the map. You can test the theory if you want, mate. Are you crashing? So all I want to do is build transport belts. I see, Mid. I see. We'll get to that. I want Annie to incorporate a cannibalism in case of starvation. Makes it increase stress or sadness. Yeah, I think they're going to stay away from mechanics like that, though, because of RimWorld. I imagine so. In fairness, though, I thought they'd stay away from fucking conveyor belts because of Factorio, so it shows how little I know. I did not think they'd touch conveyor belts at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get a bit of airflow going in here. some on the ends of these as well. Just because the more spaces we have, the more air can move around. That's what we want. Although we might be bringing red hot iron into the base, which is a little bit of a downside. Whatever. I like iron. Perfect. Okay, so we got some Weezeworts in. They should be slowly doing their work, slowly cooling things off. Things will start growing again. Nice. That's what we like. I do want to keep exploring. But I also want to move this water and build some tanks and get more food and level up the base and research to oil and make plastic and make some conveyor belts and move all our stuff. There's a few things I want to do right now. There is much to be done. I have you on my phone. When it crashes, it's dead for about 3 minutes. Oh shit. That sucks, Nalash. A conveyor belt is not an original idea. I know it's not only half. I know. I used to work in a factory. Like, I used to work in a warehouse where everything was on conveyor belts. I know it's not Factorio exclusive, but it's kind of what Factorio is known for. They sort of sewed up the market, didn't they? Probably will take another 40 cycles for your artist to do paintings. No! It's just that my artist, currently sleeping on the ground, all the paintings are on priority 5, so they do them when they've got nothing else to do. That's basically why. So everything, all the paintings and decor is on priority 5. Listen, if you want, we'll just sit here and watch the base for a bit. I'm fine with that. We'll just let them do their thing for a bit. It'll be okay. I just didn't think it'd be very entertaining for you to just watch this happen. But we can do that. I'm alright with that. Conveyor belts could be your next research if you were eager. We can sew up the research pretty easily if you want, but we'll get conveyor belts research. But I won't be able to build anything because I've got no fucking plastic or anything. Why does it look as if the stream is sped up video? Precantatia, what do you mean? What do you mean? Is everything else on priority 9? Why did it have to be here? Don't you start as well, you son of a bitch. I mean the mouse movement, the audio. But I mean the mouse movement, the audio, it's really as if it's sped up. Refined metal, not plastic. Oh, okay. Well, we can make refined metal now, I suppose. Just not very efficiently. I don't know what you mean. The mouse movement. I'm a little bit restless with the old mouse. Right, we're going to leave them to just do their thing for a minute and get the base in a bit more of an order. We'll get some beds down, we'll build some more beds up here in a minute. We're going to have 10 dupes for a little while. I'm hoping this room size, once they finish these bits, will be okay. We haven't done the test yet to see how, if this is sped up compared to, say, one out here. I'd kind of like to know. Because if not, we'll fuck off these farming rooms altogether. But I would kind of like to know. If there is a bonus, then we'll go for it. Guess you're just used to seeing the game lag more. Ah, I see. That'll say on the plant. It doesn't only have. Oh, fertilization. But does it tell us the growth cycle? It still says 3 cycles. We need to compare two, don't we? Don't listen to Mex, he'll make you build a Borg cube. It's the most depressing base you'll ever see. Fucking Borg cube of doom. Don't do it. Don't conform. Run away. That's what he wants. You'll end up in his dungeon. So, oh, never mind. No need to ask. I see hats. Ah, yeah, we're on the development build, the pre-release. A plant that needs it. What do you mean only half? I'm confused. I don't understand. I was dead on a rock for 3 days, for days. How'd you have so much dirt for these plants? It's just the starting dirt. We've still got plenty more that we've not dug out yet. Oh shit, I've just realised. Let's turn that off a minute. Let's collect all this polluted dirt that's kicking around. We've got access to some polluted dirt somewhere. Or we did have.